Hey guys, this video, a big part of it is one I run, I think it was in 2017, might have been 2018, it was 2018, and I was looking at some of my older videos, and I looked at this and I started watching it, and I was in a bad way when I made that video. I was very down, I was very depressed, and it was serious. So I'm running it again, and it has occurred to me that pretty soon, right after I run that video, I started getting more friends and stuff on YouTube, and I don't know how to explain it. It's like YouTube. It's like I can't explain. I'm in a better place now than I was then. I mean mentally especially, and not so much physically, but mentally I'm in a whole lot better place than I was. And I think what's turned me around on that was YouTube. Or to be more specific, my friends, my subscribers on YouTube. I mean, it's I look back on it now and it's kind of like, was that really me? But God, it's kind of long, but watch it and comments, please. I mean, tell me what you think. I'm in a whole lot better place right now. I've got more purpose. I mean, I had purpose back then, but I've got more stuff going on, even though I just recently I wasn't monetized all that time. I didn't have the subscribers, and my subscriber count really picked up after Crazy Family YouTube, or I picked up about 300 subscribers from them, and I started getting more subscribers, you know, and I don't particularly, well, let's just say I picked up a lot of friends, and I got over 1,000 now. And matter of fact, I just got one fella. I've liked this guy for a long time, and his channel is Jackpot Digger, and he's French Canadian, and he is one of the hardest working scrappers I know, and he's got a lot on the ball. And I just picked him up. Now, I was just proud as punch when I got that. I sent him thing back. I said, Jackpot, I've been watching you for almost 2 years, and I had made a comment. I guess that's why I subscribed to me. I made a comment. I said, Jackpot, you're one of the hardest working subscribers I know. But yeah, I've just picked up friends, guys, and I've got kind of I've got a purpose. I just do. You know, not just my kids, my grandsons and my daughter, but I've got all these other people out there from all around the world. And just looking at this video, this older video, and it just seems so foreign to me, you know, the frame of mind I was in then and the frame of mind I'm in now. So I don't want to drag this out because it's kind of a long video, but look at it and tell me what you think. I didn't put it all in there, but it's the whole thing's going to be about 50 minutes long. So bear with me and look at it. And oh yeah, there'll be a couple of clues in this video about my puzzle that I'm doing. I've had 2 or 3 people, well, I've had 3 people make some guesses, but they were all wrong. But one guy, Scrap Hawk, made an observation about it, and I'm not going to tell you what he guessed, but for the clues that I put up there, it fit the answer he had to a T, and I liked it so good I might just run that thing too. But he won't be eligible for it because he'll know what it is right off the bat. But yeah, that was real, and he's a kid, you know. Well, he's 16 or 17. I hate if people call me a kid when I was that age. But yeah, watch this video, folks, and tell me what you think. I guess that's all I got to say about that. Oh man, ooh, Lord have mercy. That was a sharp pain in my heel. Oh Lord. I don't know why I've been having problems with that shooting pain in the heel of my left leg. Anyway, I hope you kind of enjoy the video or be interested in. I was in a bad way right when that was made, and I really didn't realize it till I just looked at it this time. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. GoPro, turn off. Oh, jeez. I forgot what I'm supposed to... Dad, go on it. GoPro, stop recording. Doing some research on these little suckers here. That's Gabapintin, or it's a generic for Neuroitin. Neuroitin is a drug that's it's approved for seizures, epileptic seizures, and I've been taking this for years. I've never had a seizure in my life. I'm not epileptic. This was prescribed to me by a doctor years ago because I had neuropathy starting, and neuropathy is nerve damage and stuff in your limbs, you know, your legs and your feet, mainly your feet, sometimes in your hands. Well, I have neuropathy both in my hands and my feet. And there's pain associated with that. It wasn't severe pain, but when I complained about the pain, they right off the bat prescribed Gabapintin, especially when Gabapintin became a generically available drug because Neurontin was very expensive, over $1 a pill. So I started looking into this stuff. I got to make some. Anyway, as I look back on these last 10 years or so, the neuropathy pain wasn't so bad that I couldn't bear it. It was just pain that I wasn't accustomed to. And things started going downhill for me about 10 years ago. Not all at once, but just ever so slow, you know. The neuropathy got a little worse, the numbness, the tingling. And they started increasing the dosage. I started out like 50 milligram capsules of the Gabapintin once a day. Then it was twice a day. Then it was 3 times a day. Then they increased it to 100 milligrams. Well, I'm up to 300 milligram capsules. I guess they want me to take it at noon, at morning, noon, and evening, at 600 milligrams a pop, each dose. Well, that's 2 of these capsules. That's 2 of these things. So that's 6 of these a day. And the side effects on this stuff is just, I just really got looking into it the last few days. It's terrible. I mean, I don't suffer all the side effects, but there is side effects that I have. Like, I never questioned the doctor. If I went to a doctor and he wrote me a script, I took it if I could afford to get it. I took my medications that was prescribed for me faithfully. I never questioned them. If the doctor said jump, I jump, you know. But I'm not so sure. I never thought I would say this. I always said trust your doctor, but something ain't kosher anymore. These pills, well, I'm going to give you an example of what I'm taking. Intermission. That is my medication I'm supposed to take every morning. And it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pills. Now that is my dosage in the evening. 9 pills. One of them's for blood pressure. That big blue one, that's Janumet. That's for the diabetes. That blue and white one, that is the same thing as Prozac. I think it's called fluoxetine. And I don't know why I'm taking that. They put me on that when my wife passed away 10 years ago, but they never bothered to take me off. One of them is for blood pressure, one's for cholesterol. Those big yellow ones, that's the Gabapintin. And I'm not sure what the others are for. Don't have a clue. Because I just blindly accept whatever the doctor gives me. But bear in mind, them two of them yellow ones that's in there, that's the Gabapintin, and that's the ones I'm supposed to take 2 of them at noon also, which I haven't done. I hadn't done that in a long time. Now in addition to all those pills, I have to take 50 units of the Levemir, which is an insulin shot. I have to take 50 units in the morning, give myself a shot in that. Well, I ain't got to run it up. But at any rate, I have to take 50 units in the morning, and that stings a little bit. And then I have to take 40 units at night. This is in addition to the pills. I'm also supposed to take, well, if I can find them, well, crap. Well, I don't see my strips. Anyway, I'm supposed to take my glucose, blood sugar, twice a day, one in the morning, one in the evening. I've just been doing it in the morning. Normally my blood sugar's around 115, 120, sometimes it's up to 175. And sometimes I'm really not behaving myself. By that I mean what I'm eating, it'll get into the 200 and 300. But this is a lot of medication. And I've been getting all these little problems. Now I have balance problems. My ear's giving me a problem, which that doesn't have anything to do with the medication, I don't think. But it's got to the point, like my legs, I used to didn't have any signs of any bad circulation or anything in my legs until about 2 or 3 years ago. And they started looking red, then they started getting kind of lumpy looking and scaly and all this stuff. And turns out your legs doing that is a side effect of Gabapintin. Well, you know, if I'd have known that, if I'd have been told that, versus that little bit of pain that I was having, I'd have took the pain. But I wasn't told that. I wasn't told any side effects. The pharmacists, when they fill you drugs and stuff, they give you a piece of paper with it that nobody really, I never bothered to read them. I mean, come on, the doctor's not going to have me take something that's going to hurt me, is he? I don't know. All I know is my health. For somebody that's never sick much, to go as far as I've gone down, you know. And now I find out that this nerve damage, this neuropathy they're talking about, and nobody never told me this. I always knew that amputations was part of being diabetic sometimes, but I thought that was brought on by cuts and stuff where you cut yourself and it got infected and then they had to amputate it like they did my toe recently. But turns out this neuropathy, this nerve damage, is what causes 90% of the foot and leg amputations in diabetics. The neuropathy gets so bad that for some reason they have to amputate it. So, contrary to what I believed, or what I had believed, was that it had to be infected and they couldn't wipe it out and then they'd amputate it. But that's not the case at all. That might have something to do with it, but the biggest thing is that nerve damage becomes so bad. And by that, just in what I've read in the last 2 or 3 days, the nerves, the blood vessels, or veins, or whatever you want to call them, vessels, I guess, that wraps around these nerves keeps oxygen and everything to the nerves. And when that circulation gets bad, your nerves start getting starved for that oxygen. And this is what causes that numbness and tingling and burning. Nobody ever told me that. Not one damn time did a doctor tell me that was the problem. It was like, well, you have to deal with it, you know. Big freaking whoop. So I'm dealing with it. Am I pissed? Hell yeah. Never told me that. Never bothered to tell me. And most time I thought my doctors was wonderful. My nurses was, of course the nurses, you can't blame the nurses. They only do what the doctor tells them to do. And now I'm in just a world of, I'm in a world of crap because of this. And now I'm having to look at the cohort fact that my neuropathy might have gone so far that it can't be. At some point I'm going to lose a leg or a foot or maybe both legs. But I'm not taking any Neurontin or Gabapintin. Well, I am too. I'm taking one lousy pill a day to try and taper off of this stuff. Started yesterday. And I was taking let's see, 2 and 2 and 2. I was taking 6 of these a day. And that's well over 100 a week. That's a lot of freaking, I'm going to put a picture up of how many I was taking a day and how many I was taking a month. I'm not making any claims about anything other than I know what's been going on with me for the last 10 or 12 years. And I know all these symptoms I've been having of different things. A lot of it is direct result of the neuroitin. I wasn't told the neuroitin would, I call it neuroitin, but it's actually Gabapintin, but Gabapintin is the generic for neuroitin. But not one time was I ever told about that thing. Somebody told me one time, and that was a nurse practitioner. She said, "You've just about reached your limit on the dosage that you take of Gabapintin." But I'm like, Gabapintin's supposed to be a pain reliever, and you know, it actually never relieved the pain. It relieved it some, but it never took the pain away. It didn't make it get better or anything. So, who's supposed to be looking out for the man about this stuff? I mean, I can't. If I look discouraged and upset, I am. Very. Matter of fact, I don't go back to the doctor until April. Now my legs, my legs, lower part of my legs, my calf and stuff is all this scaly looking. I often wonder why people's legs got, but it was all down due to circulation. And I kept, every time I go to the doctor, I'm really concerned about my legs. I'd say that, look, they won't heal up as fast as they used to, and they look all this red and rough, and they kind of, well, are you doing anything for it? What do you mean, am I doing anything for it? Well, what are you putting on? Well, the doctor prescribed several months ago this ointment, and the nurse said, well, does it seem to help? Well, I think it is, you know. Does it seem to help? Well, what's causing it? You know, they ain't told me crap. They've told me nothing. Absolutely nothing. I mean, it's unreal. Unreal. I even thought I would get help when with your diet and stuff. I've never been, some things have been mentioned a time or two about my diet, but as far as being taught how to eat and what not to eat and stuff, for me it's a guessing game. And my daughter, she don't know how to do that. And so I feel like over the last 10 years, I've been just kind of having to take my own advice and my own suspicions and stuff about this. This is, something is wrong with this system. I don't know what it is. And it may be too late for me to get anything reversed here. I'm assuming it is. Yep. I'm going to taper off on this fluoxetine. I was taking it because I was depressed. I think that's why they prescribed it. It's when my wife passed away and I was stressed. But take 2 of these a day, and these are 40 milligram capsules, and it's called fluoxetine, Fluoxetine, equivalent to Prozac. I don't think I need these. I'm going to cut down to 1 a day. And if I see no effects on me that way, I may just quit them cold turkey. It's for sure the doctor is not going to worry about it. And I thought, I mean, I like my doctor. And I like the nurses. But, you know, that's beside the point. But I have got to really, because right now, if I take what they're telling me to take, I'm taking this damn bottle, and this is 500 capsules. Actually, I'm taking a little more than this bottle a month. I'm really troubled by this. I thought the idea was they're supposed to help you to cure. It's almost like they don't cure. And then that not getting no help with my diet, you know, telling me how to cook this and whatnot. See, I mean, I know some of the things I'm not supposed to eat. I know some of the things I am supposed to eat. I hear nuts is good for you, you know, like cashews and pistachios, so sometimes I pig out on them, but I don't. They never took me to when my wife was diabetic and living, they was giving her classes on how to fix her stuff. And they wouldn't give me one. And I'm the main one there to make sure she does all this stuff she's supposed to do. What the crap is going on with my... What the hell? But they would teach her how to eat, you know, and everything, but they wouldn't doing to help me because I wasn't under any of that kind of care, you know. She was on Medicare and stuff a long time before she was even age eligible for it because she'd been disabled for a lot of years. But nobody never taught me nothing, and nobody's come forth to try and teach me nothing now that I am eligible for all this Medicare and stuff. But they'll give me little books and stuff. But it just looks like if I'm going to have any salvation at all on this, it's going to be because I've got to do what I got to do it for myself. And I'm not going to be able to sit back on my laurels and wait for somebody else to do it for me because it's obvious they're not going to. They'll throw a little tidbit in here now and then, you know, and they'll give you a little pamphlet and all that stuff. It ain't like somebody telling you. Just like my coffee. I don't think the coffee's bad for me, but I don't know about the creamer that goes in it. I use creamer, and I know that's got a tad of sugar in it. I use the liquid kind. I don't know. Man, and I've been, I've always made bones about I won't stick around until my youngest grandson gets up around 20, and to do that, I got to stick around at least 11 more years. I want to see how he turns out, and be there for him and stuff. And I don't want to be there 11 more years and without my legs. Well, I guess if push come to shove, I would be there without my legs. I don't want to. Just cold, hard facts of life, I guess. I know I've had to cut back on stuff I was doing and stuff I was wanting to do. I just thought I'd put this out there. This Gabapintin is, I think they call it off-label prescription, where they prescribe it for something that's it's not approved for. In other words, Gabapintin or Neurontin is approved for seizures and epileptic type stuff. It's not approved for neuropathy pain. And so I don't know how they get around prescribing it for that when it's not approved for that. The FDA hasn't approved it for that. I don't know if I ought to cut down on my Prozac or not, because this is really depressing the hell out of me thinking about it. Anyway, any comments would be appreciated. Any suggestions, not that I'll take them, but I'd like to hear them. I remember how my wife was. She was on so much medication, and there were so many things wrong, and when she went in the hospital that last time and they got her off of a lot of that medication that she was on, and the day before she had that, her head was on straight. She was looking forward to going home, and I hadn't seen her like that in years. And of course she had the stroke that night, and that was the last time that she was ever conscious. But that showed me right there that all these different doctors, they weren't paying attention to what was going on with her. They was just throwing all these drugs at her, and I think the same thing has happened to me. I'm confused right now. And I don't know. Now, this morning I didn't take my regular, can't think of the name of it now, Prozac. Yeah, only what I take is not Prozac. I think it's a generic. It's fluoxetine. Fluoxetine. They started giving me this 10 years ago, and I've been on it ever since. Sometimes I quit taking it to see it was in effect, and I didn't notice any. I am so totally confused right now. Who in the hell do you go to try and get this? Do you go back to the same doctor and start telling him? There is one person there at that doctor's office that I trust. It's a lady, and it's not a doctor, she's a nurse practitioner. But most of the time when I went in there, she was the one I seen, and she was the one prescribing different things for me and everything, and she's the one always getting on me about stuff, you know. I wished I could talk to her one-on-one outside of the doctor's office. This shit's starting to scare me. I don't know what to do. Of course, I told my doctor I was going off with this Gabapintin, and she said I don't do nothing like that until I talk to the doctor. Well, hell, the doctor's the one that's got me on this crap to start with. And my daughter don't know how I feel. She thinks she knows how I feel. This is just worrying the hell out of me. And she told me I need to quit looking at stuff on YouTube about what some of these crackpots, she says, you know, but and some of them might be crackpots. I don't know, it's sure worrying me. Do I look confused? I sure feel confused. And I got the tremors. I need to take my blood sugar. See what my blood sugar is. I've got the tremors. I don't know if it's because of the not taking that Prozac. Now I can't even figure out how to see what I'm talking about. I pick up my phone, I'm trying to put my test strip in my damn phone. This shit worries me. It really does. Am I just before having a breakdown, or what? I mean, I don't need this, I don't need these health problems. I got babies that need me, and no, it's not low, it's 139. But I've got the damn tremors. Of course, it could be I'm chilled, you know, they keep it so damn low. Anything below 70 just gets me cold, and oh. Mercy. I ain't never been scared like this before. I don't know. I guess since I've been researching this gabapentin and finding out what some of the effects and some of the stuff, I mean, my legs, they're pitiful. I mean, man, if you got your health, you got everything. If you ain't got your health. Maybe I can post this video and maybe somebody can tell me something. I don't have to abide by it. I wish I had my wife. I was all set to go out and do a craft this morning. Ain't like me to worry about this. I think I might better take that Prozac. Because that and the gabapentin is what I left off this morning. Well, I took one gabapentin and I wasn't planning on taking. I better take this sucker on. Son of a bitch. Oh, Lord. To admit it, I took that pill about an hour ago. And I feel a lot better. So that told me something there. I can't go cold turkey on that Prozac. And I may not be able to go cold turkey on that gabapentin. I'm only eating something now to kind of help settle my stomach. I had a nervous stomach. But I think I'm fixing to go to war on this damn gabapentin. I think what I need to do, I don't want to talk to my doctor yet. I'm going to talk to the nurse practitioner. But I want off this gabapentin. The Prozac I'm not so sure about, just from the effects of a while ago. Because just taking that pill an hour ago, I feel 100% better. You know, mentally and everything. Hell, I was fixing to tear up. So maybe I do need the Prozac. I don't know. But this Gabapintin, this gotta go. I'd rather have the pain than all the side effects. Anyway, that's the plan. Okay. I just reviewed this video. And I realize now I definitely got a problem. The mood swings, that scared me looking at it. I still ain't made up my mind if I want to talk to my doctor or get another doctor.